Hello. Oops. Fix that. I think I'm gonna just make it say Tomb Raider. There we go. Looks good. Yeah. We're wearing glasses today because I just didn't feel like sticking plastic in the eyeball. I like how it says, I didn't notice it says play Tomb Raider Anniversary. Oh, interesting. They released it as episodes. That's interesting. I didn't know that they released it. It must have been after it was released in the game. I need to get Tomb Raider Anniversary. I'm gonna wait like 3 more minutes. Get started. See if anyone else comes by. See if that gets more. Hello, other person. I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start the game. I'm just waiting for more people to roll in. Yeah. We're going to Ghana in this playthrough. I imagine we'll probably get through Ghana and then we'll probably get through Kazakhstan, which is the next level. Like very butchering. I haven't trimmed my beard. I haven't shaved. I got my major shadow. My hair looks really good. I thought my hair was gonna look like a mess. I had it in like the worst braid you've ever seen, and I only took it down like 2 minutes ago. Maybe that helped. Everyone hear the good news? Derek Chauvin, or whatever his last name is, was found guilty. Hurrah, hurrah. 1 minute early. We'll start the game. We'll leave the difficulty on medium. I might change the difficulty for the Kazakhstan level only because you fight a lot of people in Kazakhstan, and I'm worried anyone was watching and remembers the last time we played this, there's at one part where it was glitching and it just kept on generating enemies to fight. And I don't want that to happen. So, yeah. I love these glasses because I have like blue light blocking lenses, and so like when the light shines on them, they actually look blue.
No sign of Rutland so far. Have we worked out what he's doing here?
No, but there's something else. When I was going over the map, Winston said your parents have been there. Your dad worked the site before you were born.
That's not so peculiar. It happens occasionally.
I can't remember where any of the secrets are in this level, so I don't know if we're gonna find any.
If all else fails, I can get into the postcard business. Oh, now look at the little termites mucking it all up. That won't do at all.
Looks like they didn't get in from this side. Any idea?
We'll see. I do my best thinking plunging off cliffs.
I love this game so much. A and B. I was watching a few people play playthroughs of being pushed by the water. I was watching people do some playthroughs of Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, which was the sixth game in the Tomb Raider line. And it was the first one for PlayStation 2, and it was kind of a flop. I think the story was really good, but the controls, steering Laura was like really. I see it. Oh no. Right round. Make like this thing. Steering Laura around in Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness was really hard, and it was kind of a mess. But like the story is really good. I really enjoy the story because she's like framed for murder for her like nemesis Werner von Troy, and so it's all about her trying to like prove her innocence and like figure out who murdered Werner von Troy. And it was really interesting because it was like the first time, I guess the second time, that you see Laura in like an urban environment for a lot of the game. Because like the first part of the game, she takes place in Paris, like in the streets, and then you break into the Louvre, and you're like running around the museum, and then you do investigate an archaeological dig site underneath the Louvre, but even then, you're still underneath the Louvre. So it was really interesting. And they added like a secondary character named, I think his name was Kurt or Curtis, and he has like psychic powers. He was really interesting.
Oh, that's where we put the temple.
Grand entrances are always impractical. It's what makes them grand.
But it's an interesting thing.
You're a busy beaver, aren't you?
Oh, look! It's Rutland! Fancy dropping down for a chat then?
Only if you
This
can
is my
shoot
favorite
far.
Laura Croft
You know
voice.
long-distance relationships inevitably come to an end.
I'd wish you luck with that, but, you know.
Alistair should really have a look at this.
He's still trying to figure out where these sword pieces originally came from. Just you and me for now.
This is my favorite Laura Croft voice, and I also love the sass that they gave her. Very good. The Tomb Raider games, I love the Tomb Raider games, at least these ones, because they're like the perfect amount of platforming, combat, and puzzle solving. I really, can you please die? Oh, that was like a curry. Interesting. Lovely. What was the point of having to swim across, or having to jump across those ropes? I don't know.
I've seen this before. In my father's sketchbook.
But yeah, I love games with platforming puzzles and
He's still about somewhere.
I guess I should turn my light.
Not very effective for a trap.
Not these days. Something must be jamming the works.
Barely made that. Men over there, man up there. Of course, my gun runs out of ammo right as I do it's a little jump. We shoot that. Maybe. Shoot it. Yeah. I should just stand directly below the turret. There's like two. How do I use the health pack? I die. What is that? 11 minutes into the stream? Wow. We love drinking peppermint lemonade today. It was very delicious. My husband made it. I'm trying to think what to do. I have to stop that guy from getting to that big guy. Also have to avoid Stanford. I can't easily get up there. Why am I stuck? Why am I... Any more? Yeah. Oh. Oh my god, where? Got a checkpoint. So I was really worried after that last time. I'm really worried that like anytime we fight people, it's gonna like glitch.
That pillar looks too heavy to move.
There's more than one way to get a wheel spinning.
Yeah, what level is that? Mexico. You weren't there for the last stream. There's a part where you're exploring a tomb and then you finish and a bunch of guys attack you and they literally kept on coming back. Like I would kill them and then they would just get up and attack me. It was wild. Now I need to jump on. Oh, I know. I play this game a bunch. I used to play this game all the time in high school. Like, to the point where like I would beat it and I would just start it over. I was worried. I do wish I could pick an outfit to wear because I unlocked some cool ones last time, but you can only choose her outfit after you play the level once. So. I was watching, so one of my favorite streamers is Half Moon Joe, formerly PK1 Games, and I was watching him play the newer Tomb Raiders, and he has similar opinions to me where he doesn't love them. I think he likes them more than I do. Wow, she really did not have that room. but he was playing the newest one, whatever that's called, Tomb Raider and the something. Is it Rise of the Tomb Raider? Is that the newest one? But he was much like me. He likes a game with fashion,
We'll have to get these traps moving to pass
so
through.
he would
Only you think
put
I'm
on different
daft.
outfits because you can access different.
You're
I'm
not
really
living
great
if
at
you don't
telling
live so
stories.
dangerously.
And it, yeah. Ah, dear. Why did she? Yeah. Anyway, so for a lot of the game, he played as like classic Laura. They have a classic Laura skin where you're like the pointy-breasted, like no fingers, like Tomb Raider 1 Laura, and it was really funny. And then for like the other half of the game, he played as Angel of Darkness Laura, which was really cool. And it was really funny seeing both of those Lauras, especially the classic Laura, in like a game with such new graphics. It was just really. I really like Tomb Raider Anniversary. I think they did an excellent job
To the wheel.
with the remake of that. The only it's not even a complaint. The thing that would have made it like it's like 99.99% perfect. What would have made it even more amazing is if they added the ability to let you use flares, because in the original Lara Croft games, like the first 4, oh god, you use flares for light. That's how you get light. It's easy, and they didn't have you do that. So, it's not really a huge deal. It would have just been like a cute little touch. I didn't realize this, but I've been watching a lot of Tomb Raider playthroughs of all like the classic games on. That's not what I wanted to do, but on YouTube. And I guess for the computer versions, they had extra levels you could buy, like DLC, but before DLC. So I've been watching people play these like bonus missions, like Lara Croft and the Golden Mask, which was like this extra content for this. Oh god, my hubris may be my downfall. Okay. Oh, damn it. Ooh, there's something up here. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, damn it. Where'd this get? Oh wait, I think I used. No, maybe. No, she's not. Okay. Anyway, I was watching Tomb Raider and the Legend of the Golden Mask, which is a like extra content for Tomb Raider 2, and something for Tomb Raider 3. I can't remember what it's called. But another thing I forgot about the classic Tomb Raider games is that like her voice is different for like the first 3 games, which I thought was funny. Tomb Raider 1, her voice is like a mid-range, like, you know, quote-unquote average female voice. And then Tomb Raider 2 and 3, it's like a deeper voice, which I don't hate. And I think there was a different voice for Tomb Raider 4 and Tomb Raider Chronicles. But my personal favorite Laura voice is this Laura they got for Legends and Anniversary. Can I reach that? Yeah. There could be sharks. One level I remember from my childhood of the classic Tomb Raider games. If you're here for my previous Tomb Raider stream, you'll know that whilst I was around for the classic Tomb Raider games, I never actually played them. I owned them, but I was too young to really like get them to understand like what was going on. So what I would do is I would use cheat codes to skip to like the final level, or just skip any level and just try and do it. But I wasn't very good. Ooh, don't crush me! Ooh, don't crush me! Now, how do I get up there? Mystery. ever so slightly. And one level I remember was like she sneaks on board a submarine to try and get something. I can't remember what she's going at. Oh no, she doesn't stick forward. So these guys are going underground in a like miniature submarine. And she literally in a wetsuit just grabs a hold of it and like holds onto it as it's descending into the ocean. And I just thought that was so funny because she has no breathing gear, no kind of diving suit, so she's just like in the ocean, like the deep ocean, just vibing. And I don't know what, that's just like so funny to me because it's like she would be crushed. I mean, because if you're going into the ocean deep enough that you need a submarine, I imagine there's going to be some pressure. And then you have to like do the level without any kind of oxygen, like just the oxygen that she held her breath with. It was very unbelievable. I mean, I know a lot of Tomb Raider is unbelievable, but that always struck me even as a kid as being like, this is really crazy. Being able to hold your breath long enough for the submarine to reach its destination. And then swimming around, as she swims around for several minutes. Because I think back then in the classic games, Laura could hold her breath for like 4 minutes. I'm not gonna. I have to like hold her hands. But first, fix this. Timer went out. It's all coming back. Run across. Put up on it. Wow. Okay. Quickly, Laura. There we go. I thought I had to hit a button. That releases something.
Looks good. Think the wheel's turning yet?
Let's have a look.
I was worried she would grab the end. Did a bunch of cooking today. Very random stuff. Because I had things that I had to use. So I made more matzo ball soup because it was amazing. And I wanted to make more of it because I had more matzo meal. Yeah. The other week at the grocery store, I bought some chicken parts. I brought chicken thighs that I do plan to use for something. But I also bought like this, I can't remember what it was called. It was like chicken picks or like pick of chicken. And I couldn't figure out like what parts of the chicken it was. And then today I was looking at it, and in very tiny lettering, it's like chicken breast, 1 thigh, and like 2 wings. I'm like, okay, like you guys can print that in like any smaller font. But I use that to make a stock. I don't always make like a stock from scratch for soups, but I feel like this matzo ball soup, like it's worth it. It's so good. Not the direction. So I made the stock. I don't know if oh. I made the stock last night and took day, I made everything else. I made the matzo balls, the drum. It's not that I'm timing it incorrectly, it's like... Sort of... You know how, like, what's that? To get her started moving, she starts kind of slow. So her acceleration, that's sort of... her acceleration is kind of slow. I'll get chopping. Real. Everything really takes a lot. Right there. Watching this, so one of the people I was watching play Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness was this, I believe this man, but his channel is called Kawaii Games. And the thing that bothers me about his walkthroughs, excuse me, time up, is that he has, you can tell when he's doing the walkthrough that he is like stopping to like either read something or watch another walkthrough, because there's these awkward pauses. It's an uncut playthrough. There's these awkward pauses where he's like standing still, and you're just like watching someone stand still for like 30 seconds. Excuse me? Oh. Bullshit. I did die. That's because I didn't know. I thought the camera angle was going to be like me making Aurora walk towards us, which is like a very Crash Bandicoot kind of thing. But anyway, this guy's playthroughs are hard to watch sometimes because I think if you're making a video and you're calling it a 100% all secrets like walkthrough, that you should kind of like not have the game memorized, but you should know enough that you can walk through the levels smoothly and know where everything is. And I know that's saying a lot, and I'm not like a professional YouTuber or anything, so I should probably like oh, interesting. They didn't speak last time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't have a sprint button, which is a little annoying.
I've missed Ghana.
Narrowly escaping death again, I see.
There you are, Alistair.
All I can hear is all kinds of crashing and stuff.
You found something.
Please hold. I have to see what's going on. Back. It sounded like an avalanche downstairs. My husband was moving some pots and pans, but from up here it sounded like a bookshop.
About the sword fragment then.
A few things, actually. I extrapolated the markings on the artifact to
Can
get
you reach that? Oh, it looks far. Oh, yeah.
And then I found... Whoops, we have a prop.
Alistair? Zip? That's odd.
Go backwards, Laura. What? I always got to do the gym. Can't not. I have trouble judging how far she can jump.
Zip, are you there? Alistair? All those satellites and computers just affect the science of talking to oneself.
Come on. I think my only complaint about like the base outfit in this game is that it's very brown. I kind of wish like
What the devil are they doing?
for sure was the yeah. My help. I don't think it's bad, but
This
I
shouldn't
fight
be
what's
here.
his name.
Oh. Dearest Amelia, yours always, Richard. It was Mother's. Zip, can you hear me? Where are you?
Just realized I haven't gone back and listened to any of my streams from the past couple of weeks. Check the audio. I assume it sounds good, but oh, almost missed that one. I only have one hit, that's upsetting. Hopefully I get it. I have a feeling it's one of those streams. Oh, not the explosive. Well, there's a lot of people. Like, we're really using explosive at close range. I think that's so fun. I can shoot these people. I'm stuck on this barrel. And I get to grab the rope. Can't wait to see where my checkpoint is. I just dropped my controller. My $12 controller. What do I want to break it? Hmm. I don't know like what caused her to grab, like lose her balance on it. I don't know what warrants that. I'm gonna try and get across the bridge as fast as I can. I have 0 health. Right. Ah, which is where I'm supposed to go. One of these is like the end of the level. One of these is like a secret. I'm trying to figure out which is which. That is the end of the level. Laura. Ah. Well, that's exciting. I have none of the silver ones, but I got the gold and almost all the bronze ones, so you know. Little things. I'm not excited for this battle with Rutland. It's not like a hard battle, but like the thing about the difficulties is that it doesn't necessarily make the missions more difficult. It just things damage you more. That's it. So
Lara, you came for the Galali key too then? Perfect.
Pretend I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, it's what puts the sword back together. It's the size of a fist. And according to Amanda's research, it's here.
What do you know about Amanda? Where is she?
So, your father did some digging here, didn't he? You know, Amanda thought maybe he found the key.
I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me about that sword fragment you're so fond of waving about.
Huh. Well, I have been spending some time with it, and I've learned a couple of things. Let me show you. That was a big one, wasn't it? Hey, you have some too.
sorry, I'm in deep concentration mode. Laura, get. Oh my god.
Ready for this? Watch. Fine. We'll do it your way.
Maybe getting a $12 controller was a mistake. It's not a super difficult battle. When Laura like is paying attention to what you want her to do.
Ready for this? Watch.
I just keep getting like stuck.
We'll do it your way. Ready for this? Watch. Ready for this? Watch. Ready for this? Watch. You know why I like grenades? I wanted to see where you're throwing them. Ready for this? Watch. Ready for this? Watch.
I really wish you would say something. Laura, I swear to God.
Work, you know.
Yeah. I don't know why I was having trouble before. It's just like, I don't know if it's the game, or my controller, or both, or maybe like the Xbox because it is old. But she just gets stuck.
Ready for this? Watch.
Please, please.
Fine. We'll do it your way. Ready for this? Watch.
Barely get hits. Ah, that was annoying.
I'm really not your enemy, Rutland.
Now I'm all dirty again.
These pieces weren't broken apart. They were designed to separate and reattach. The Galali key does that? I don't suppose you'd tell me where this came from. The Crusades? King Arthur?
History doesn't interest me.
Well, then why don't you stay here and consider the future? Make sure I'm not in it, however. You won't enjoy seeing me again.
Your father might not have found the Galali key, but
Not very
Amanda doesn't know that. She's at your mansion right now. You better have good insurance.
I feel like Laura's book has been destroyed several
finally.
times.
I've been trying to get through for ages. What happened?
This woman just saw her way through the front door. She had some sort of... I don't know what the hell it was. It was like black smoke.
I'll be there straight away.
No, we're fine. Look, you've got to follow her. She's going for another piece of the sword.
What? Where?
In Kazakhstan, I found a photo that matches the pieces you have.
All right. Do an inventory and try to locate something called the Galali key. Meanwhile, it looks as if I'm bound for colder climes.
Back warm.
I mean to be cold.
Yeah, that was it. Hmm. Yeah, let's stop. Ooh, why does this look so weird? There's a bunch of fighting people in this level. But all the difficulty does is, like, just make things damage you. You can't change the difficulty like puzzles or
Alistair, I'm at the base. Go ahead.
I was right. It was a secret Soviet project from the 50s called Carbonek. The laboratory was studying an ancient sword fragment, but some mysterious disaster brought the KGB down, and they erased it all from history. Almost.
There seems to be trouble below.
You got there right on time.
Or a little late. Those are Rutland's men attacking the Kazakhs.
Or Amanda's. Most likely she's the one behind this. The lab is somehow connected to that military base, but we don't know how. If you can find the command center, we might get a better idea. Now, after the firefight dies down,
Oh
you
my
should
God.
try to...
Oh, come now, Zip.
they're like so big.
Waiting is for the patient. Or those without parachutes.
Well, I'd look around more, but go ahead and jump when you're ready. Now, Laura.
Oh, I almost missed it.
Very nice, Laura.
For some reason I thought it was A to pull, but
Down into a nest of hornets.
I'm not a fan of stuff like this. shooting range type levels. I mean, this isn't horrible. I'm gonna say they're all dead. I really can't remember where any of the secrets are in this level, so we probably won't keep going after all of them. I mean, if I find them, yes. I really don't feel like this is how you use grenades in like real life. Like, I don't think you just like throw them at like some random person in your way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna work. I did see a secret up here. How do I get? Ah, I see it. Wake up pretty early to get one past me. Oh, sorry, they're just like weird little orbs. The thing that I like is that the secrets like change their look depending on like the level, but as this isn't like an ancient, you know, Egyptian tomb, they end up just looking like weird little like orbs. Oh, what a great camera angle. Your pistols really don't have. Oh, am I stuck in here? Try not to give that man a chance. Crap. Everyone dead? That guy's still up there. I didn't mean to use that health. Oh, apparently that's too steep for Laura Croft. Can't handle a incline of that depth. There's something.
Get down!
You American?
British. And it looks like we share an enemy. Where's your command center?
Не отвечай ей! Что здесь нужно?
Погоди! Если она использует код без ключа, то сработает тревога, и центр пришлет нам подмогу.
Да ты шо?
Мы здесь охраняем только снег и звериную мочу, или ты хочешь сам идти?
Through the gate! The code is K1879.
Spasiba. How's your lighting in your dachi?
Oh, she knows Russian. She knew what they were saying the entire time.
I don't know what the hell you guys were talking about, but I think the gate they mentioned is up ahead.
Lovely. Magic's so simple, doesn't it?
Probably hear me hitting the buttons on this controller, so like sticky, but like if you ever see me just standing there ignoring a grenade, trust me and know that I'm not ignoring the grenade, she's just not dodging. Just know that in your soul, okay? Thanks. It's just like an endless one. I like this jacket because it's kind of like a nod to her bomber jacket she wears in the classic games.
Satellite
That's
photos. We got our own. There's nothing there.
The lab wouldn't be visible from above. We need maps. There it is.
Oof, that's a hike.
I'm not walking. There's a military transport train that runs past the lab. It looks like Amanda's boys are ahead of me. I'd better run.
no shit.
Whoops. Satellite feed showing your train's about to roll. You better run.
Okay,
Fast.
I need to go up the ladder. Sort of part of this. I was watching someone play Tomb Raider games, like the classic ones and whatnot, like on the computer, and I don't like. I would hate playing this kind of game on it, like with. Now I don't know if they're using a controller or what, but like when the prompts come up for the game, like the training prompts, it says like use WASD, move and stuff. I'm like, I would never want to play this game with it, like a keyboard. Like I would die. Please, no.
Forget the train. I have a better option.
I love the fact that her voice is just a motorcycle, just chilling. You know, I'm hitting the button. I was hitting the wrong button. It's my habit to hit like the trigger button to move and not A to itself. I do enjoy these motorcycle levels. The motorcycle levels in Tomb Raider Underworld are also really fun. And they really incorporate them into the level, which is really nice. Because I know there's like, you go to Peru and you have to use the motorcycle for several parts of the mission. Like, not just like, you don't really have stuff like this where you're like racing. It's more like you need the motorcycle to travel around the level, which is really cool. And there's another level in like Antarctica or shit like that where you use the motorcycle to actually like travel. Very cool. And there's like a cool scene where you have to like use the motorcycle to like drive on a wall, and the design for the motorcycle is very interesting. Like they were definitely influenced by Batman Begins and the Bat Cycle because it has like those thick tires, like the Bat Cycle and Batman. But it's really see, if I was doing this on medium, it would be the same amount of people. They would just damage you, and that's like that's all changing the difficulty does. That just take more or less damage. I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight lately. Hollow Knight was one of the first games I got when I got my Nintendo Switch. In my original game, I have like 54 hours into it, which I'm sure is a lot for other people. But I'm stuck at the Mantis King or whatever it is. So I started a new game just because I really like the exploration factor in Hollow Knight. Like I love like running around and finding new areas, like the puzzles of like getting to new areas all the time. And the combat's okay. I'm not a big fan of like punishment games is what I call them, where like it's the same difficulty for everyone. You have to like just struggle to like get good. Now some games like I love Bloodborne. I don't really like Dark Souls, and I know they're the same company. I get it. It's just the aesthetic of Dark Souls is not my aesthetic. I'm much more of a like Victorian Lovecraftian person, which is Bloodborne, instead of a like medieval dungeon person, which is Dark Souls. And I am pretty good at Bloodborne. I'm not like amazing person, but when I first started Bloodborne, I was very good at it. Not at first, obviously. I had to like figure out what the hell I was doing, but like once I did, oh Jesus, oh God, oh. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, when I first started Bloodborne, I was reading all these things. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I had never played a game like that. Like, what's the story? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, where am I going? And then I figured out that it's like not like a linear type game like that. Where you're like, go to point A, go to point B. Like you really have to explore and like you have to find the story. Um, and it took me a while to grasp that. And then once I did, I was like, oh, this is fun. I like it. And I knew I had to fight Vicar Amelia. And everyone online is like, oh, you really gotta level up. Fight Vicar Amelia. She's really tough. And like once you beat her, it only gets tougher. I'm like, oh shit, I better like grind my life away. So I explored all these areas and I grind. This ground is that's but grinded sounds better. But yeah, you know, I leveled up a lot, and then I went to fight Vicar Amelia and like killed her like immediately. I was like, oh wow, that was really easy. And then after that, I did not have really a problem with a lot of other bosses after that. And I realized fairly quickly it was because I just like leveled the shit out of my character. And I don't even know what my build was because I was using the threaded cane because I liked it, and the what is it, the Elytris, that electric mace. But I don't know if I was putting points and like the right skills for those weapons. I think I was just lucky that. But I'm very close to the end of my first Bloodborne playthrough. But I don't want to beat it because I want to play the DLC and I just want to get it. Like every time I have money, I end up buying something else and not getting the DLC. But yeah, anyway, back to Hollow Knight. I've been playing Hollow Knight because I like the exploration. And I find it a relatively like soothing game. Just because the music is so. But yeah, I'm like not even paying attention to these people shooting. I'm just like driving, vibing at the moment. Yeah, Hollow Knight's very pretty, and I like the graphics of Hollow Knight because they're not, you know, like super realistic, like 3D, like Unreal Engine 8 graphics, but they're nice illustrated graphics, and it is a side scroller. And I wish more Switch games were like that, because if you go on like the Switch, the Nintendo Play Store, it's like a lot of it is like 8-bit, 16-bit, side-scrolling blah games. And I'm like, I don't care that you're like a side-scrolling game. I'm just really tired of like 8-bit games. And a lot of people think that the Switch is like a really simple system and that it can't handle like really intense graphics. And I think the part of that is because if you look at the Nintendo Play Store, a lot of games you see are like really simple graphic games. Now that could be because they're probably cheaper. But I try to tell people, I'm like, the Switch can play The Witcher 3. And it's fine. I played The Witcher 3. I played more The Witcher 3 on my Switch than on the PlayStation. Like, the Switch can handle intense graphics. Just people aren't putting the games on there. Because I love playing The Witcher on the Switch. It's very fun. Like I said, I've progressed more playing it on Switch than PlayStation. And the only times I notice anything in terms of like weird graphics is sometimes during the cutscenes, people's hair looks crunchy. But like, I could care less if their hair looks crunchy because it's the perfect Witcher. And it's amazing. Wow. That's my spiel on Switch games. Cool. This is very long. I'm starting to get a little bored. I feel like there's, you know how like I went off to that side area? Like, I think another one of those areas should be popping up, but I feel like I'm just gonna be like driving my bike into like that horizon for the rest of my life. Maybe I actually have to kill people. Maybe that's it. I wonder how this level is broken. Oh, so yesterday my husband's car broke down, and it broke down while he was at work. So I had to take an Uber to work because normally he comes home on his lunch break, takes me to work, lunch, and then goes back. So he kind of works like a split shift during the day. So I had to take an Uber to work. It's always kind of like an anxiety situation, like getting in a car with a stranger, and like you never know if they're gonna want to talk or not. Luckily, most of my experiences they have been pretty fun. And then he had to. Now he got a ride from my friend, so I was gonna order it. And then I had to get home at the end of the night, and I just decided to walk because the walk from my work to my house is pretty flat. It's very long, but it's like a flat, normal walk, except for that when you get to like where my neighborhood, where my house is, it's like a huge hill I have to go up. So it was very exhausting. But I stupidly told my mom today that like the car broke down. That's why it was my mom's birthday. She's like, "Why aren't you visiting me?" I'm like, "Well, the car is broken. I can't." Yes, thank you. And then I guess it hit her. She's like, "Well, the car broke down yesterday. How did you come home?" So I'm like, "I walked." And so she called me screaming at me as I walked home. She lives on the other side of Pittsburgh. Like, she doesn't live close to me. And she's like, "You walked home through that bad area." I'm like, "It's not a bad area." She's like, "It is a bad area." It's not. She's like, "Don't ever do that again. If the car breaks down, you call us." And I'm like, I've asked you and my brothers, because my younger brother lives with them and my older brother lives close to me. Doesn't it? Like, I've asked you both for rides on other occasions, and everyone's always busy, or both of your cars, because my little brother's car and my dad's car, they're always broken. So I just didn't feel like doing that whole dance again. So I walked home. It's like, "Oh, everyone was off. Everyone was home. We could have driven." Wow. No. I also just don't want to be in a car with my parents for 15 minutes. And it's bad enough that, like, my parents have to take me to get my second COVID shot because my husband is going to be in the hospital getting a procedure done. It's nothing crazy to worry, but shoot. But I need them to take me to get my shot. It's going to be like this excruciating hour. I'm used to doing this. I still have the controls for the PlayStation 2 in my head. So playing this on the Xbox 360 is really weird because I want to hit like square and like triangle instead of Y and stuff.
I feel like I just lived through a train wreck. How about you? Undoubtedly.
Oh,
Amanda's already inside, and the door's sealed.
So now what?
There's a vent on the wall to the right of the cargo door. The fan's running. She's got the power on.
How will you get in?
One way or another.
fine. So, you know, I played this before. I kind of feel like I know this story. This isn't a very exciting story. I guess I should be excited. Oh, up the ladder. Yeah, see, she grabbed that crooked and took out. And I don't know what caused it. Get that. No, no. No, well, I guess I'll get this. Wow. There we go. I guess I didn't pull it close. Whoops. More awkward camera angles. Can I just jump across?
It's getting colder.
Oh. A dead person.
It looks as if you've stumbled into another tomb after all. I wonder what he's doing in here.
He's been trying to get out since the 50s, but he's frozen to death at this.
Oh,
It's hardly a proper end for a scientist. The experiment's gone wrong. The KGB
One thing that I
facility.
find really funny about Tomb Raider Anniversary is that
Tried
they
to escape
do have
through the
her
vents,
wearing
but
like
trapped.
the inappropriate outfit like the entire game, because obviously classic Lara Croft, short shorts and a tank top. You know,
It is much
five
colder in here
ever.
than it was outside.
Occasionally, I think in the later games, she would wear let's see. She would wear like her bomber jacket, but she'd still have the short shorts and stuff on. And then I think Tomb Raider 2, they changed it. They give her pants in certain levels. Or no, Tomb Raider 3 is when she would wear pants. And in Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, she actually had like outfit changes. But in Tomb Raider Anniversary, they're like, nope, we're gonna keep her in the. And then obviously, Tomb Raider Legends of Underworld, you have different outfits for every level, which is really cool. But Tomb Raider Anniversary,
Peter must be one of them.
no, maybe not. They're like, we're gonna keep her in that tank top, no shorts the entire game, and I thought that was a nice little film. What does this do? Did it? What? Well, I don't know where it's at. Oh, she made it. I didn't think she would.
Look at the lights. She's only found the emergency power.
She came in through the main doors. I don't think she's been here. Looks like there's a generator on the other side of the room. She would have started it.
Oh, so I'll start the generator for her. That's what good friends do. Hmm. Okay. Aha. That's fine. Jump. I trust everyone heard the good
That should do it.
news that the PlayStation Store is not closing for the PS3 and stuff, so that's exciting. We did it. Look at that. We released the poisonous
I
gas.
wonder if that's toxic. I guess it's cooling. But who knows what kind of lethal crap the Soviets were using.
I'd rather not find out firsthand.
If I seem unenthused,
Watch yourself.
it's only because he's been so long. I have like nothing to talk about, and it's kind of hard to like
Get up above it.
make a conversation
Burns!
out of nowhere. We get to meet Amanda.
Hey, that's her.
Amanda?
Damn it, Laura, I'm busy.
I see you've changed your look. That was you in Bolivia then, with Rutland.
I've been all over, and I'm going to places you can't conceive of. You're the one being left behind this time. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Amanda. If I'd known that you were alive, I swear I would have done everything I could to save you.
Please. I got over that a long time ago.
I love
You
her
know what
necklace.
really used to bug me, though? When I got out and saw that you left without even trying to What is it archaeologists do? Oh, right. Dig.
We
This
thought
company.
of it as a memorial.
Whatever. Don't let her follow me.
Yes, the overuse of grenades. I do agree with Amanda. It's like, wouldn't you, if you were at some archaeological dig and everyone died, don't you think that, like, they would have wanted to explore it and, like, figure out, like, what happened? Like, even if it was, like, a supernatural.
Getting crazy interference on the video, too. I'd say what we have here is one of Nikolai Tesla's toroidal coil guns. Except that would be impossible.
You may be right. It doesn't seem to work very well.
Well, they theoretically need a lot of power, like from that Tesla tower across the way. If you could get that Tesla tower fired up, wow. I never thought I'd get to say that.
We might be able to bridge the gap somehow.
I need to pull that over to make a bridge. I need to get over there. How do I get over? And it's dead. Do I just jump down? That doesn't... Oh, I do. Okay. That seems too easy. Dead? Oh, a man with a shield. We'll deal with that. Time for...
Get hit by any of those electrical arcs.
I thought you said it wasn't running.
That's just ambient discharge. The tower was on. You'd know it.
And if I were the energy source, where would I be?
Up top.
I like Zip's. Zip is like kind of inspired by. Well, I guess you shouldn't. I should say that Zip is inspired by, because Zip came first. So Zip first appeared in Tomb Raider Chronicles as like someone that Laura talked to through a headpiece in one of the stories that was being told.
Another scientist.
Um,
No warmth for him up here. Can the tower be powered up from here?
And then in the movie with Miss Jolie, they gave her that tech character who like lived in the manor. And oh, I wonder what would happen if I would have that. And I think he was inspired by Zip.
What are those hanging cords and sockets?
Decouple the high current cables. You're lucky they're off, or you'd be standing in the middle of a painful light parade.
So yeah, so she had that tech friend in the game, in the movie, and they had like that glass walled-in room. And then this one also like slightly losing my train of thought. Shoot a bunch of people. Well, shoot the men closest to the Laura. Yeah, I repeat, shoot the men.
Doesn't look like it has a charge, but you might be able to juice it from the control room above you.
The work that I have to do is to get an ancient sword, power it up. Yeah, what is that shit? Oh, that's jump up. Jump over. Computer animated character that might
There's heavy debris on the
There you
tracks. I don't see how I can move it.
It doesn't matter if the cord doesn't have...
Hello, Laura.
What the... How the hell did you get on this channel?
Oh, hello, Earl.
She
Sorry,
must
I
have
wasn't
taken a
paying
headset
attention.
while she was rearranging your office.
You're so smart, Lara. Do you know why the Soviets called their project Carbonek?
It's the castle where Lancelot sought the Holy Grail. Not the first connection to Arthurian myth
I
I've come
love
across.
Amanda's voice. I don't know who the voice
A
actress is.
limited word for a limited perspective. You were always such the scientist.
I'm gonna
Probably
Google
read
it
a
'cause
comic
now
book
she
about
sounds
Tesla
familiar. And I'm wondering if
contraptions,
she
aren't you?
voiced.
As much as anyone, I suppose.
The
Please,
Martians activated
love.
a power in the artifact that literal minds can't handle, and it destroyed them. So don't push the wrong buttons.
You'd better not either.
But I know which ones are the right ones.
You've learned to read.
We pause. Where'd my phone go? Because I want to see who did Amanda's voice. She sounds familiar. Kath Susie did Amanda's voice. Doesn't look familiar. No. This is the riveting. See anyway. Here we go. None of the credits look familiar. Like, they look familiar, but I don't recognize any of the characters that she voiced except for Amanda. But she's done voice act for a lot of things. I thought maybe she voiced Catwoman in something. She sounded kind of like Catwoman from an animated movie. Lots of Star Wars. No, she did voices for Dragon Age. How fun it must be to be a voice actor. Oh, she did someone's voice for the Coraline video game. If you're a fan of Coraline movie and you haven't played the video game, you should because it's amazing. I have it for my DS and I love it. I wish I could. I've really been wanting to play it. And, like, I don't know why I'm like so resistant. You know, I remember it's because I don't know where my DS charger is.
She's having
But
difficulty
it's such a
obtaining the
cute
sword fragment, and she doesn't want to blow everything up in the process.
Maybe you should have told her what she wanted. Now that's how you do it. That's familiar enough. So why were they shut down? It's not charged all the way.
They have like overlapping scenes
How am I
happening.
supposed to move it if I can't touch it?
The cable on your grapple is insulated.
Right.
She was saying because we had like multiple things going on. She was saying that they were studying a piece of sword fragment. And they were like combining it with like Tesla energy, and it caused shit to like go crazy. That's what she was saying.
That's how you open that door. Man, they should have worked on mass marketing this tech. Tesla was a genius.
I prefer dawn.
You know, I was worried I wouldn't be able to pass through this hallway, but I know I have to. I just can't get close to that.
What's happened here?
Weird. The core must have powered these cables somehow. And those rails in the wall are the most convenient conductors around. Look up!
See, it's just sometimes when I try to get her to dodge something, like, or do her dodge roll, she doesn't do it right away. Like, I have to kind of, like, double click the button, which is, like, a first world problem, but...
Careful, Laura.
don't know why this came to mind, but a really fun game that I enjoy playing because, again, it is the perfect combination of platforming, combat, and puzzle solving is the Batman Arkham game. Those are amazing. I have to flip the switch. I don't have to flip the switch. Yeah, shit. Just have to find it. But yeah, Batman Arkham game's amazing. I never actually beat Arkham, whatever the
It's a
third one
sheep.
was. Arkham whatever.
10th or 11th century. Probably recovered with the piece we're looking for. It resembles Lancelot's crest, doesn't it?
It would have if Ballard existed.
Oh, what's this now? It looks like a map. Have a good look and see what you can make of it.
What do you think it's for?
Maybe our knight needed help finding his
I don't-
way home.
I can't
Or
make a million
perhaps this
deals.
piece wasn't all he had.
You think he stashed more
Oh.
of the sword somewhere?
Possibly, but the map is useless without a reference point.
I'll work on it. Going offline.
Splendid. Frozen to death, like the others. A number of minor relics were recovered along with the artifact. The problem is I couldn't find anyone to help us study.
Three. Haha.
Empathize. Why did that lack of interest?
Oh,
The
I
tip
remember
was
what I
intended for serious
have to
study.
shoot these.
It seems they date from
Really? Oh, there we go. Come on. This isn't like the easiest thing. Let's do this one. Now that really shot it. He's dead. So I need to play a port. I need to play a port. I am planning on getting Resident Evil, whatever it's called. It does look. It's been a hot minute since I played Resident Evil. Get me out of this. Oh, whoops. Oh, Lord. God. In my defense, I have nothing to say, because I didn't pull that thing over far enough. 7:24. I think we might end the stream early if I beat this level. Because then that'll leave us with like 2 levels for next Tuesday. There we go. That should be far enough. Yep. I don't always mean to do the little handstand. She just kind of like does it accidentally sometimes. Why did she- Wow. That's hmm. That was flawless. Oh, great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Great. Awesome. There's a door. And there's one. Okay. Now the fun starts.
Amanda, I'm sorry for what happened, but we can still work together.
There is no we, Lara. There never was. It was just me down there. Me and this. Do you remember it? I touched it. And it
Oh,
touched
so
me back.
awkward.
I don't think that was a good thing.
I tamed it then. And made it my own.
My God! Amanda!
A little friendlier than it was in Paraíso, isn't it? I taught it how to fetch.
You're mad! It killed our friends, Amanda, and it almost killed us!
And it saved my life once I mastered it. It's all about a broader perception. I'd stay away from it if I were you, though. And you'd still be able to touch you.
No, get away from me. What did I just blow up? Gotta pull this. Oh, he's like setting little traps. How rude. Do I like have a secret sprint button? Wow. Yes, I did see that, and I did just walk there. Here's another one. Come on. Now, how to do stuff.
Zip, what do I need to do to get it out of there?
Leave me alone. Away from the little weird. Oh, if anyone hasn't grasped it, you don't actually fight the creature, right? You just have to, like, deal with it while you try to get stuff with sword back. What I have to do is, like, super easy. I have to do it around. Come on. He's messing with me. No, have it. Damn it. That was a struggle. It was a struggle trying to get her to latch the sword fragment, not anything else.
I'd like to think some skill was involved.
Oh, hello, David. I didn't see you.
Did Alistair have any luck with Matters?
I was in the middle of a stressful situation.
Oh, you're going to find me extremely incredulous today.
Cornwall.
As in, take the M5 to the A30 call.
As the crow drives.
This is my favorite level coming up.
Let's see who can get there first.
I guess we'll play it. Since there's more people. I unlocked new element. Yeah, that level's stressful. No, it's like, I don't know. I love this outfit, this motorcycle jacket. Like this is my favorite outfit. I think I remember where all the secrets are in this level. I think. We'll see. Come on.
There seems to be a fine line between coincidence and irony.
I'm guessing that Ducati bikes like actually sponsor the game in some way, since like the name is thrown around.
You sure about that map?
Unfortunately, there was some nonsense about the discovery of the real King Arthur's tomb here years ago, soon discredited. And yet another roadside attraction was born.
Well, let's see what we can see, shall we? At least it should be educational.
So just casually scaling a water pipe. So easy. This is the urban exploration part of the game.
Either housekeeping should be fired, or no one's been inside for months. Now this is familiar enough. No King of England jokes, Alistair. I probably have to turn on the power first.
Yeah, oh, I know. Where's-
This place has seen better days.
It's been condemned since the death of the owner, one Professor Worth. I shudder to think that at one time he had students.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, oh. Beautiful. Come on. You know what game is really fun and I need to play more of, especially since they just released the multiplayer for it?
Now that the power's
Um,
on, maybe you can go back and pull out Excalibur. It's
oh,
not
I
Excalibur.
just forgot
This
what
sword
it's
in the
called.
center
I literally had it in my name until I had it in my head until I started talking about it.
after the sword in the stone broke in his battle with Valinor.
Oopsies, just getting electrocuted.
Straight.
Um,
Because nobody cares.
Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs, what is it? 3 is the newest one? That's a really like insane.
The real Merlin would roll around in the mud and bark at you, and I'm being generous by calling it mud.
There's no difference between stupid and charming with you, is there? I'm assuming
This level's so cute, along with the.
Thus didst King Arthur gather round his person ye greatest knights of ye realm, that they might be paragons of chivalry.
I do. I really remember what. So. No, you have to go down the direction. Come up. Nope. Nope. Whoops. Ah, I had to shoot.
Wherein did dwell ye lady of the lake? For hours did Arthur and Mordred
Get out. 1 gold, 5 silver, and 9 bronze artifacts. I think I remember where the gold one is. There's always like a puzzle you have to kind of solve for the gold artifact. I think I remember what I had to do.
Arthur badest his knight Bedivere to returneth Excalibur to yon lady of ye lake. And lo, did Arthur's body then slumber, and yea,
Well, if he went to Avalon, then whose tomb's supposed to be here?
Maybe the grunting Saxon or the Roman fascist that Alistair believes the whole legend was built around.
Got it.
This is where the truth behind the myth is supposed to be explained, but it's been turned into a warehouse.
Fitting. There's been so little truth everywhere else. Why start here? The only factual
Yeah.
basis behind the King Arthur myths died centuries
I've
before
told
this
this
place
like
was
my
built.
Give Professor Worth some credit. If he had to close an exhibit for renovations, at least he picked the most boring one.
Where's that? Let us put. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. The controls for this are not. I would love to hit this one. No. Swear to God. This is the rest of the stream. It's just me trying to pick this break. Center. I have the center of myself. That ain't centered. Well, you know what I should probably do? I'm probably getting ahead of myself. I should probably get the crate where I want it. And raise it up. How about that? We're gonna forget that. That crate's a bad crate. Why am I being... Warcraft, mystery, and the forklifts. Why does it just refuse to be picked up? There's a secret up in that room over to the left. Oh, it's your guys' left, which is why I'm trying to get in. Oh, this is it. No. Fucking direction. The control. They're not intuitive. I would like lower. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Now I would like to raise. Maybe I'm not. I'm gonna go forward. Backing up. We're close. We're so close to taste it. Yes. Yes. It only took us 600 years. Laura. We've established that Laura is not good at urban exploration. Please, for the love of
This
God.
must be our kindly professor's office space,
Done up as spottily as his reputation.
said the pot to the kettle.
She just called Alistair messy. Now we can just run. Because this is what you do with a forklift. Drive it downstairs.
This definitely isn't Arthur's tomb.
You that already? What's wrong with it?
I've seen enough tombs in my life to know when I'm looking at a cenotaph. A diversion. This place is trying too hard. It's hiding something.
A body?
No, that's the problem.
Stop.
Now this is better.
Nice. Be careful. You don't want to demolish anything important.
Really, Alistair? I have forgotten to touch. But I'm just seeing out that there may be something important.
Forward. Forward. I legit almost didn't hit the button there. I,
Are you alright?
once again,
I decided to take the slow way down.
was
instead.
thinking of the PlayStation
Left on the
controls.
forklift.
Yep, I just jumped to my death. I have trouble judging what jumps she can make and what ones she can't. What time is it? 7:44. I did do that on purpose. Just for old time's sake. I used to do that all the time. Someone on YouTube made a compilation video of like Lara Croft just swan diving to her death in like every game. Like from the very first game to like the newest ones, like the Rise of the Tomb Raider or whatever. And it was very funny. Oh, there's lead trying to grab. Oh no, it's gonna fall.
Be
Well,
careful.
I should be. Oh,
Please,
that's
Alistair.
staircase.
This will take some
This is like very
concentration.
Harry Potter. This.
Down, Alistair. Or I won't let you sit up front with me anymore.
I almost didn't think. I was debating. I'm like, should I? No, come on. Should I move over or not? I'm like, no, she can make it surely. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, there's a rope. I didn't see that rope. I can barely see that rope. I hope I'm not the only person. Oh. Laura, I'm gonna die. I didn't, but I almost did.
I'm glad you made it down safely.
So am I.
That doesn't mean you don't have to be quiet anymore.
I feel like I missed a secret. I feel like there was one other something. So this says 3. Pretty sure gold thing is behind that, but I had to press them in the right order, so I had to hit obviously the first one and then the second one. But I do come back this way for the level, so.
Looks like there's oil seeping into the water table. Who knows how long it's been burning? I wonder if the
Well, that's fun.
architect's design deliberately took this into account.
There's your answer, Alistair.
Well, you know you're gonna ruin your boots.
Not on the path I'll need to take.
I think we really need to like just think of how physically strong Lara Croft would have to be for all this shit. Not only would she just be fucking jacked, she would also have to be like really good at carting. The amount of like shit she just does. Jump, jump, and jump. There we go. Good job. And now something happens. Now, oh.
Maybe there's a way.
Can I help you? Can I help you? My husband's being silly. I would love a camera angle that I could see what I'm doing. All I You know what? Willpower. I feel like I should hold it.
This looks like my garbage disposal. I hope you're leaping through there, Laura. There must be a way to stop them up.
I certainly hope so.
Let us assess the situation. If you keep going down the stairs at that pace, you'll get downstairs eventually. My husband's trying to freak me. I remember where the secrets are in relation to how much I like the level. So, like, the Ghana and Kazakhstan levels are, like, not my favorites. Like, they're good levels, I just don't love them. But I love this level, so I remember all the secrets. So, okay. Let me switch the face cam. So you have to really, like, come in. No, you gotta come in more. I'm gonna fucking unalive myself. Are you proud of yourself? I have 10 more minutes. I'm gonna fucking die. Okay. This room is so. Why don't we build shit like this anymore? That's like the question. Oh, my stupid lights. Almost says fuck it up, yeah. I don't think Bean can do an Elmo voice. He can do a lot of, like, voices. Let's examine our surroundings. What's this? There's probably something over there. I do enjoy the shadows on this level. It's not too dark. I mentioned last stream that I bought Hades for the first time. I haven't played it like since the first day I bought it. I swear to God that I can get up. There we go. Ah. So this is 1, so I have to push this. I have to push it very slowly. I don't want to jump back there. I have to find the one that says 2, which I think is further off. Probably not going to beat this level. We're definitely not going to actually say probably. We are definitely not going to beat this level. Oh, there's 2. Technically, I can go back and get 3 right now, but I don't. Because I have to go back anyway. I have to go back anyway at the end of this level because you go back. If I were to ever be like, we need security systems like this. I'm fine. You know what might be a fun game to play on stream? Probably when I have more followers and like people interact with me more. But not Call of, it's a similar type. What's it called? I need to play more of Sinking City. That's a fun game, but it is a little.
I'll have to make
Oh.
But
Is
might
it
have
called
been worth
Call of
trying
Cthulhu?
just to
Maybe
hear
it
you guys
is.
scream about it.
Because there's an old Call of Cthulhu game for the original Xbox, which I have, and is very scary. And I would like to play that. But then they made a newer Call of Cthulhu, and it's more of like a detective mystery game. There's very little combat. But that'd be kind of fun to play on stream and have people, because you can do all kinds of different decisions and stuff. In fact, like, oh, to affect what happens. And it'd be kind of fun to have like people interact with me and be like, oh, pick this decision, pick this decision. What does this do?
Hey, Alistair, why don't you head on down there and stand on that platform? Why don't you go down and hold that door open?
Because the first time I played it, I think I picked like all the Lovecraftian answers. What does this do? Dumb. And I end up making my guy go kind of like insane because I like making him read like all the Eldritch lore, which was very. Don't mind me. I have to desecrate a like centuries old tomb. It's no big. Thanks. I have to do it again real quick. I have to like this is like the real desecration.
It's not a crate, it's a coffin. Someone's revered ancestor is in there.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. Oh my god. I just had like the funniest mental image. Like 5-minute crafts tries to like raid a tomb. This is like the 5-minute crafts version of like how to like get through it. You realize how strong lore would have to be? First of all, this would have to be so light. But lore would have to be jacked.
If we're through having fun, it's time to get back to business.
Maybe I'll make it to what time is it? 7:06. I might make it to King Arthur. Oops. 2. I pull you? Was there like a strong crowd? current level. Oh, I'm back.
I'll take this time to adjust some travel arrangements I made. It shouldn't take too long. Coward. Don't worry, Laura. I've still got an eye on you. Probably won't be able to hear each other too well when you're underwater, though.
There is a god.
So I'm just going on books for whatever, because I like to talk about what book. I'm rereading Discovery of Witches. It's a really good book. I really enjoy it. They are also making it a show. They're on season 2 right now. I think season 2 just finished filming. I like the book slightly more only because the romance in the book is a lot better. They really speed up the romance in the show, which, I mean, you have to, it's like, you only have so many episodes, I get it. But the romance of the book is like very good. Okay, we're like gonna just discover the art and then I feel like I'm getting I stay in this form.
Will you
This
look
is
at that?
it's just a casual like
Oh, this is
castle,
brilliant.
underground,
That is interesting.
no big deal. That has to go over there. Do gymnastics wearing like a full leather outfit. Fine. Oh, this. Get up pretty early. Yeah. Yeah, I love Discovery Witches. I've only read the book once before, like the whole series, so it's nice to read it again for the second time. If you haven't grasped, I do like to reread books a lot. Like there are some books that I reread like yearly. Laura, physics here. There we go. Okay. Don't mind Laura. She's just breaking the laws of physics. And then games I've been playing, I play Animal Crossing every day just for like the routine of it. I mean, I've discovered all like the fossils and everything, so I don't really need to, and I haven't really like terraformed my island that much. But I do just play it every day for like I said, the routine. If I were a game, I would have to see. But I ain't. Yes, I didn't. I did hide a secret. I knew it. I think I've missed a lot of it. Oh no. Need one more silver. Like 5 more bronze. So I mean that's not horrible. And we're probably gonna get the gold, so this is where we will end the game.
Signal's poor, Lara. What are we looking at?
We're looking at myth, except it's real. They're all here. The Court of Camelot.
Hey, that's my name! Oh my god, and it's spelled the way I... Ooh, that's kind of creepy.
Wings of Usurp Pendragon?
I've no doubt about the authenticity of this tomb, Alistair. Arthur was
That was
the
my
11th
name,
century
and it
figure
was
that
spelled
became
the way I
legend.
spelled.
The once and future
Cool.
king was as real then as the air I'm breathing now.
I don't know, Laura.
Excalibur, the sword in the stone. That's how it always goes, isn't it?
Pardon?
Swords in stones, Alistair. They're part of the monomyth. There wasn't just one Excalibur or one Merlin. We keep seeing swords and deises all over the world because they were everywhere.
So, you're saying that everywhere they went, they raised up kings, shaping the course of human destiny?
Well, it's a possibility.
Who? And what happened to them and their swords?
Perhaps they're in Avalon. It's as good a place as any. Except our Merlin was killed and our Excalibur was left in pieces in the hands of the locals.
So where's Avalon?
It's my
I don't know. On the other side of the Looking Glass, perhaps?
Ooh, speaking of Looking Glass, I do want to play Alice Madness Return on this. So that's where we're going to end it, y'all. Next Tuesday, we'll get the last piece of Excalibur's sword, and then we have 2 more levels. We have Nepal, and then like the final showdown with Amanda. Thursday, we'll be playing more Simpsons Hit and Run. We're on Lisa's level, which is my favorite level. We'll probably beat Lisa's, and we'll probably start Marge's. I don't want to say that we'll beat Marge's, but I apologize to the viewer that's just tuning in because we are finished for the evening. But yeah. So, but this is my favorite level. This Cornwall King Arthur level is my favorite level in this game. Once we beat this game, oh, you know what? I should probably go buy that. I do have to get Tomb Raider Anniversary. So depending on depending how long it takes to ship, we might do like a small in between. Maybe we'll have like a GTA day, where we just cause chaos in GTA. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Come back on Thursday for Simpsons Hit and Run. And yeah, have a good night. Bye.